Hey everybody, and welcome back to Six Sages Ride Like the Wind. Let's just refresh ourselves with what's going on. We have, a forager out here. Condon's out looking for food. Hopefully he's doing okay because it's late storm season, and we have a banditry threat, so could run into some bad times there. We failed to get a alliance, I think, with someone. The Black Spear. And last time we explored like a little bit over here. Oh, we found Earthling. So those are the people that attacked us, but they like us? What's that all about? Why did Earthling attack us? We can't actually see them. We don't actually know that they're there. We just know that they're here somewhere. That's interesting. They're not in the list. So we're out of magic. We used that all up in the battle. And we do have a food yield shortfall, so that's not great. I don't know what I want to do, honestly. We're low on goods. We're low on horses. We're low on people. We have 10 bowmen absent. We have 3 swordsmen absent. But we have 11 swords. I guess it's 11 currently ready and available. It's not like 11 max minus 3. We were raided by the Earthlings, known for their wealth. That's all it's telling me. So what do I want to do? I do want to get more people. We've kind of failed this last time. I hate to do it because we're gonna... we failed to recruit. We didn't recruit as many people as we thought we could. And this is gonna take a lot of herd. A lot of, because, you know, we need 3 cows worth of equipment or whatever. Maybe that pulls from goods and not herds. They require a horse and annual gifts of 1 cow. So that's gonna... it's gonna take us down a little bit. But I think we do it and we see what happens. We were only able to raise 2 warriors. That sucks. Well, Condon, terribly sorry. We foresaw your death. You weren't even too far out. What the heck? The party we sent to forage to the northeast a year ago has not returned. Condon and his party must be presumed dead. Foraging would be safer if our shrine to Zarlin provided the Pathfinder blessing. So that's more warriors gone. We have some ravens at our sacred rocks there. A flock of ravens nests on your spirit rocks. Your shamans read this as an auspicious omen for a raven festival. The 2-day revel of games, drinking, and feasting culminates in the ritual ill-treatment of a captive. Is that nice? Are we nice people? Are we the baddies? The shamans promise that it will bring unity to the clan and popularity to its leaders. Our options are hold the festival without taking a captive, hold the festival humiliating the captive, hold the festival maiming the captive, hold the festival killing the captive, or take no action. Amanai, what do you have to say? Raven came to us during the Exodus. You will need to be as sharp-beaked as the wilderness you find yourself in. And our options are hold the festival maiming or killing. Raven's thirst must be occasionally slaked. You want to humiliate, maim, or kill. If our own people don't like us, no one else will. Don't take a Sky Racer captive. Okay. Most irregular. Take no action. We can hold a festival without taking a captive, but that might be seen as a bad juju. Can I say that? Like, it's probably better if we just do nothing rather than potentially insult our people by saying, hey, we're gonna do that thing you love, but we're not gonna humiliate someone. We're not gonna take a captive. So let's just take no action. Mood plus. People praise the council for not messing with double-edged trickster magic. Okay. Hey, it's the elves. The plant people. Hopefully you're not here for more magic, because I don't have any to give. A group of plant folk, sometimes known as elves, gathers in your foraging grounds. In entering without asking, they show their infamous disregard for whose land it is whose. Ask them to leave, attack, offer them a blessing ritual. Can we do that without magic? Ward them off with earth magic. Again, no magic. I don't know if that prevents our doing it. Omni says attack. Elves encased Elmal in the murder tree. Wood burns, he said, lighting an arrow. I hate their lousy, leafy faces. You say attack. No matter how weird they are, we should get them to like us. You want to offer a blessing. You want to do nothing. If they can't eat that many berries. If they are even eating them. Ask them to leave. Elves attacked some of our clans during the Exodus. Attack. Ask them to leave. Blessings and wards are taxing, depleting our access to magic. Well, we don't have any magic, so I'm going to assume that if we tried to do it, it would backfire on us. So, I don't want to attack them. I'm trying to be peaceful about it. And also, we just don't have that many soldiers. So, just please, guys, can you please leave and go somewhere else and eat someone else's berries? They said we had approached Mood Plus. They said we had approached them with proper respect for the green world, and would show respect in turn by obeying our absurd notion that land can be owned or controlled. We could not understand how they used trade talk to express such odd and lofty thoughts. They also said their presence had blessed our wildlands, which would grow more fruitful for a while. Well, thank you guys. Even though we were kind of jerks to you, still helped us out. We appreciate that. Here we go. Last year, 26 babies were born. We initiated 20 children as adults. This clan has 4 fewer people, 16 fewer heads of cattle, and 3 more horses than we did last Sacred Time. Well, that's good. We were doing pretty bad last year. Our crafters produced 44 cows worth of goods. Our market made a profit of 29 cows. Ooh, only down to 6. 6 goods. Maintaining our shrines took 12 cows and goods worth 24 cows. The omens forecast a mild, dark season. We are known for being the last clan to arrive in the valley. Yeah. Okay. Can we put some stuff in crafts? Because look at our goods. Bad news bears right there. What do you want to say? Ritual magic? Yeah, we'll put a point in ritual. Prestigious fair. Council members represent their deities. We can perform more wilds rituals because Sarasa worships Anilla. Diplomacy rituals will help us bridge the gap. Yeah, let's put a diplomacy. Leave some in reserve. This will help boost all sorts of magic during the years. Often it's better. I'm going to put a point in fields anyways. And that only leaves us with a 4. Is that worth... Is 4 too little? 4 reserve? I'm going to leave 4 reserve. Let's go. One of the smaller stars is no longer visible in the eastern sky. None of the priests are sure how it died, but agree it is gone for good. We need some goods, guys. How do we get more goods? Now that you've prepared crop and pasture land and put the finishing touches on people's homes, it's time to complete the clan hall. 3 main tasks remain. Can you please go away? Can we... 3 main tasks remain. Though you don't have enough goods to decorate the hall. Each project involves the entire clan, so you won't be able to perform another venture this year, but a completed clan hall is a powerful symbol of unity, which will allow you to organize more ventures when it's finally ready. So our main person says, hold an inaugural feast, consecrate the hall with a sacrifice, or, well, the options are hold an inaugural feast, consecrate the hall with a sacrifice, or there are other things the clan should be doing. So you're saying feast or do other things. You say nothing, you say consecrate, you say feast, and you say the same. This isn't a good time to sacrifice, since making sure the gods receive it well might require twice as much as usual. Okay, feast it is. Let's get our feast on. Ellen Drive found it surprisingly difficult, mood minus, to organize a feast of this size. People said it would be sacrilegious to feast before the hall was consecrated. Finally, she realized the feast would have to happen later. There we go. Hello, guys. You looking very, shady? Shifty? I don't like the way you're looking at me. Foreigners? Well, now I just feel bad, now that I'm like, oh, those foreigners look like bad people. Look, I didn't know they were foreigners at first. I'm just saying that they look like they have ill intentions in their eyes. Come on, you can see it too, right? We're not being xenophobic here. We didn't know they were foreigners before we said they were bad people. Foreigners who do not speak your proper language, but can only be communicated with using basic trade talk, show up on your lands. These are the Ram people. Oh yeah, well there we go. That's why we dislike them. They're freaking Ram people. They're bad dudes. Who worship unfamiliar gods and follow strange laws and customs. They raided you recently, but act like you should not be offended by that. They point at your horses excitedly. They seem to want something, but from their halting trade talk, you can't tell what it is. You can figure out that they call themselves the Earthling clan. Okay, Earthlings. No, you were bad people. Screw you, Earthlings. Ask for a gift. Give them a gift. Offer them a favor, which they can collect later. Shoo them off or threaten them. You want to get a gift. You want to shoo them away. You say nothing. Shoo them off. Threaten them. You know what? We need goods, so hey, we will disregard the fact that you tried to kill us, and in fact you may have killed some of us, I don't remember, if you give us a gift. They became angry and shook their fists at us before departing. We did not understand what we could have done differently. Bye, guys. Clan mood is reserved. Food yield shortfall again. Don't know what I could do about that. I guess I could try to forage. But, you know, last time we tried to forage, didn't go well. Also, our goods, real bad. Real bad on the goods side. Alright. Let's do some exploring. Let's forage. What can you tell me about foraging? It's easier to find food outside any clan lands, though not too far to bring back. Any information you can tell me in here? Reading. Nothing. Okay. So, I need somebody that's good at food. Also somebody that's good at combat, because there's bandits out there. Renowned at food. Like, you have no combat ability at all. Okay. Renowned at food, good at combat. Okay, Sarissa, you go. Take 3 swordsmen. Take 4 swordsmen. Take 12 bowmen. Go look for some food. No, don't do it there. It has to be in a place close by and not in anyone's lands. That's what it said. So what about here? It's not in anyone's land, and it's definitely close by. Go. Sarissa's foraging mission to the northeast is confronted by a gang of discourteous outlaws. Her escort is slightly outnumbered. What should Sarissa do? Bluff her way past them, kill as many as possible, try to avoid a head-on fight? No. This is bluff. We're only slightly outnumbered. Sarissa yelled a heart-stopping death whoop and swung her sword in the shape of a rune. The outlaw leader laughed and gave a short whistle, which brought the outlaws in even closer to her party. Kill as many as possible. Try to avoid a head-on fight. If we can maneuver, try to flank them maybe. Sarissa and her group skirmished with the outlaws, trying to lure them out of the woods. When they saw what she was up to, they fell back and did not pursue the group. Alright, way to go. What is this? Like some kind of weird stone ring? I mean, those may not be stones, those may be logs. Kind of looks like a meteor impact, but let's read what it says. I mean, that'd be a very small meteorite. Without seeking council permission, Holiday gathered explorers and headed north. Now she has returned from a place she called Boulderwood. Holiday found a pit ringed by holy stone pillars and spoke to the god that dwells there. The god called himself Uldak and said that he has been abandoned by his faithless people. Unlike our earth gods, Uldak is male, granting him powers unknown to Nialda and her retinue. In exchange for a sacrifice, he promises to protect us from chaos, a new and dangerous force presently seeping into the world. Okay, so we would kind of almost have to betray our current gods, because I don't know. We saw how they reacted with, what was his name? Zarlin? Zarlin, the half god, half human? They didn't really take kindly to another god coming into their mix. But so what are our options? Allow the right, gently refuse, issue a general edict against exploring without permission, or scold Holiday for her rashness. You want to gently refuse. Gently refuse. I would sooner talk to a spirit than a god of any kind. You can't tell me anything because you're not here. Gently refuse or allow the right. Holiday has always been very pious. Scold her. Allow. Allow. So we have 3 votes for allow, 2 votes for refuse. I think it's a bad idea. Honestly think it's a bad idea. But I'm going to allow it because of the majority opinion. How much do you sacrifice? Well, we're not sacrificing goods, that's for sure. You can get 8 herds. After Holiday performed the sacrifice, mood minus. Nialda appeared to her to warn against Uldak, a rebel god banished by the first Earth Mother, Oriah. We had lost our sacrifice, but at least we had not been afflicted by his dread presence. See? Knew it was a bad idea, you guys. What do you have there? What's that? Hey. What are you? Oh, you can zoom. That's the, so that's the stone ring thing, huh? How you doing, Sarissa? You finding anything out there? So what could we do? What could we do? We need stuff. How do I get goods? How do I get more goods? Do I just gain them over time? We have an annual market when we have trading partners with more Kagan. Herds are bad. But I feel like I need a caravan. Well, hello. This is a new thing. We don't really have enough to be trading right now. I thought we could trade stuff, like herds. You can send a small, medium, or large caravan by choosing a symbol. Okay, that's interesting. It'd be handy for us to learn Karna's trading blessing before sending a caravan. Okay, we don't have enough to be trading. Bandits are becoming a real threat. We can assign a larger escort or first devote some time to scouring the area for bandits. So you're saying it's a bad idea. I got you. We only have a stockpile of 2 seasons of food. That's how my games always end. Been watching any of my RimWorld or games like that, I always end up with a food shortage. So, what we got? We got any spirits that can help us out? Helps lift our spirits. Well, spirits aren't too bad. I mean, we have sacrifice to gods, but again, we'd have to sacrifice. Anybody we can call in a favor? We owe them a favor. We owe them a favor. They owe us a favor, but they're bad guys. There's probably an easy way to, yeah. Favors due. That's a way we could do it. I mean, they're not nice guys. Sky Racer, you owe us a favor. Can we send something? Like, what do you guys have to say? Can I ask for something by sending an emissary? Or is that only give things? We can ask someone to share their sacred stories as repayment of the favor. I mean, honestly, sending out troops into bandit lands, probably not great. So, Sky Racer, let me give you 6 cows. Just 6. And I want someone that's good at diplomacy, apparently. But also I want somebody that has a fair amount of combat experience, just in case something happens. Zakorda, you go. I know this takes 2 people off our council, but as we suspected, moving south brought us closer to the Rams. I've been asking around, and it's not just the Earthling clan in the valley. A number of others live across the Black Eel River. We will have to live with them one way or another. The foragers and I have returned from the northeast. We did not find any food, and 3 of our people were wounded by arrows from an unseen foe. Not great. Not great. So these are the other people the Porganosi? I mean, they're rams, but they like us? For real? They're purple? Does that mean they like us? Known for hurling javelins. The Barmerning, known for their many cows. I need some of those cows, guys. Ernothi, known for their magic. Zethmarting. They control a hill fort. Ooh, known for their white sheep. I need some food, you guys, and also some goods. Okay, so we're slowly generating goods. That's great. But we need food. And we keep giving up our food by sacrificing them. So, it's fire season, it's fair weather, and ripening grain allows raiding. Really think we have the troops to raid, honestly. It's not what we've been speccing, really. So, what shall we do? What shall we do? I don't know. Like, I feel like we need to, like, what is our 2 seasons worth of food? I feel like we just have to keep foraging. But unfortunately, we know there were bandits out here. I don't know if it probably doesn't matter. We tried to forage over here and we got attacked. So, can we try to forage here? Take 3 swords. Take 12 bowmen. Sarissa, you go. Try again. Of course we sent our people when the Earthlings came. Oh god, we are so bad. We could only raise 4 swords and 47 bows. We're doomed. They're attacking because we offended them when they visited. Well, there goes all our magic. Let's just survive. Let's conduct a magic ritual. God, look at this. Look how bad we're like doubly outnumbered. Let's do what we did last time. Firehoof. Firehoof for the win. As our priests completed the ritual, the hooves of our horses began to spark as they pranced about, ready to attack. Meanwhile, our warriors grew more and more uneasy at the Earthling war whoops. Let's just evade them. Let's let them tire themselves out. Although we tried to withdraw, the Earthling forces kept pace with us while their magicians performed a ritual. The storm clouds began to loose rain, and our archers groaned in frustration. Let's evade again. The Earthlings charged into us before we could withdraw. Fight cleverly? We gotta fight cleverly to survive. Oh, we really got pushed back. We got absolutely trounced. The ferocious bullhorn berserkers drove us back. We could not continue to fight with so few warriors. It was a brief but bloody battle. Our magic defeated theirs, but the rain they summoned weakened our bowstrings. We were forced off the battlefield. The Earthlings made off with 17 cows and 13 horses, which they had trouble driving. They stole 23 cows worth of loot. Due to their prompt healing, our auxiliaries saved 1 warrior from dying and patched up 1 of the wounded. Not great, guys. Look how regulars killed 13. Wow, we just got completely spanked there. Absolutely spanked, and now we only have 14 goods again. Earthling, we got just completely beaten. And we're out of swordsmen. What the heck? Our stupid watchtower's not doing very good. We're just getting completely trounced and surprised all over the place. Alright. How can we survive? Well, I mean, we need warriors. So can we... We can. Okay, we can. Yeah. I'm just gonna give up cows. I'm just gonna give you cows. Come defend us and die on our battlefield, and I'll give you cows. And raise 2 warriors. Your emissary Zakorda nears the Sky Racer village. He brought 6 cows to present as gifts. Call in a favor, please. Your emissary Zakorda approaches the Sky Racers, asking them to make good on a favor they owe you. We need food, please. Zakorda seeks a gift of food from the Sky Racers. How much do you ask for? Their chief, Lenef, is neither a miser nor overly generous. They think ill of us, so we should ask for the customary amount. Alright, customary amount. That's 2 weeks of food. The Sky Racers provide us with the food without complaint. Thank you, Sky Racers. Still have a low food and a low food yield shortage. Oh, 1 season of food. Many wounded. Okay, did we have a healing ritual? But we have wounded, not sick. And we don't have the heal. We don't have to heal your wounds. We have to heal your sickness. Cure your sickness. So we don't have that. Okay, kind of at a loss here. I don't know if you can tell. Very much at a loss. I mean, I think I have to go foraging again. I just don't know how to get more food. And if we have to cross the river, we're doomed. Because we haven't, we have not tamed the river. So can we get down here? What's the season? Not too bad. So can we get down here near Grey Wing? I mean, somebody with okay food, but very good combat. Elendus, you go. You take 3 swordsmen. You take 10 bowmen. Go. The foragers and I have returned from the west. We did not find any food, and one of our people was injured by hailstones. Elendus' foraging mission to the southeast is confronted by a group of desperate bandits. His forces are slightly outnumbered. What shall Elendus do? Well, let's try again. Bluff your way past them. Elendus yelled a blood-ringing war cry and swung his sword in the air. The bandit leader laughed and gave a short whistle. Again, same way we happened last time. Let's try to avoid a head-on fight. He skirmished with the bandits, trying to lure them out of the woods, and then they fell back and did not pursue. Mood minus. Ugh. The Turret family overheard one of their marriageable young girls, Alai, confessing something terrible to a friend. She said that she loves Derek, a warrior from the Lastraling clan. They are Vinkotlings, who forbid their people to marry yours. Riders forbid any dalliance with the Stormfolk, let alone marriage. You obey the prohibition for many reasons, not the least of which being that the offspring of rams and riders are prone to become evil magicians. Alai's indiscretion causes much consternation among your people. We can attack them, to attack the Lestralings in reprisal. We don't have a lot of people. Demand compensation. Let her family deal with this. Remind all of your young women that rams are off limits. And scold her. Well, before we do any of that and check out what our people say, can we take a moment to appreciate this man's mustache right here? Look at it. With the little ram, the little horn. I guess those are more cow horns than ram horns, but the horns off the side of his mustache there, I mean, I can tell. I mean, that's enough to woo this woman right here. I can see. She just looks at that mustache and she knows that mustache, it's primo mustache. Okay, but anyways, who was family Turret? What do you have to say? This is your family, so what do you say? We must build our forces before challenging the likes of them. So you just say scold her. We don't have anything to say. You say let her family deal with this. You say let her family deal with this. You say demand compensation and ask them for cows. You know what? I think you might be right. Let the family deal with this. If only we could intermarry with rams without giving birth to twisted blood magicians. You know what, Elendry? Everyone says let her family deal with this, but let's ask them for some compensation. But do we? Because all she said is that she loves the dude. She hasn't said that, you know, there's been any interaction that demand, like, what actions are we saying we demand compensation? We demand compensation because she loves someone? We haven't confirmed any dalliances or marriage. So I'm just gonna let her family deal with it. I want the cows, but I don't want to piss off the Lostralings for no good reason. Mood minus. People said that the council had underestimated the seriousness of this affront. Well, we can't say no to that mustache. How's our people? Mood is reserved. Okay, so you know what? We're going to do something and then we're going to end the episode because it's getting long enough. We're going to call out to the spirits of Butterfly. Please bargain with the spirits. Please lift our spirits, butterfly. We can persuade using our shamans. We can offer magic, but we can't because we don't have any. We can release them. Release the spirit from its oath. It will depart afterwards. Or we can release them for a larger effect or a longer effect. Let's just persuade. Let's use the... We might need you later. So let's persuade. We can persuade a spirit to help for at least a year, probably several. With a morale less than good, butterfly can help us from succumbing, there's the word, to despair. Offer magic rather than take the risk of refusal. Well, I mean, no. I don't have magic, thank you. Spirit worship is consistent with pure horse ways, unless it's a cow or goat spirit, or a filthy pig like the Rams worship. You got some fire in your belly, Ellendry. You also don't seem to know what you're talking about half the time, but when you do know what you're talking about, you really give her. Let's go for a more powerful effect. Let's not. We aren't taking advantage of any of our sworn spirits. We have 2 sworn spirits, so we would still have some flexibility if we release them. No, let's just persuade. Torvisha, I think this is your job. Torvisha made an arrangement with the butterfly spirit to help the clan for several years. A cloud of small, colorful butterflies flew from the shaman's tent. That's a pretty good trick. Where were you hiding those butterflies? Still reserved mood, huh? Alright, well, hopefully this foraging works out alright, because we have 4 seasons of food? Oh, probably because it's harvest time happened. Okay, like in real life, your food comes in when it grows. I gotcha. You gotta wait for harvest time to get more food. That makes sense. Okay, well, we're not doing so hot. Again, if you've been following along with any of our RimWorld couple seasons we had, you're seeing some familiarity here. Some setbacks, some food shortages, but we soldier on because that's what we do when we play these games, to try to tell a story, even when that story may have a bad ending. Hopefully it doesn't, but it may do. Okay, so thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you again next time.